Okay, this video here isn't really to feature gameplay, it's really to talk about an opponent I faced recently. His name is Persival, spelled P-E-R-S-I-V-A-L, Persival. And everything I have to say about him is bad. This guy is a sore loser. He made sure that my win would not count to my stats. I'll explain it. So, I knew I was going to win the whole time. And, yet he still kept resisting. He still thought there was a chance he could win, or either he was just such a sore loser that he just didn't want to admit that he already lost. I knew I was going to win the whole time, and rightfully so I did. This guy's strategy was the wrong strategy. You cannot use this strategy and win. No matter who you're against, no matter what race you're using, you can't just defend the whole time and not even attack once. What's that going to do? All that's going to do is make you defend, especially if you're not going to create enough expansion bases. If you defend the whole time, well, here's what happened. See, he defended the whole time and made like one expansion base, which was right by his main base, so that doesn't really matter. And because he defended and never attacked, didn't even scout to find out where I was, he lost with ease. I mean, it took a long time, but there was no chance he was going to win. Because he never attacked, because he never scouted for any expansion bases I might have built, I was able to expand. I was able to make expansion bases all over the map without any contest. Okay. First of all, Persival is a noob, obviously. And I don't really care. I mean, if you're a noob, fine, just play, try to get better. But if you're going to take the game that seriously, and if you lose, just disconnect yourself, that's just stupid. Alright, that's just childish. That's just being a sore loser. Oh yeah, you can say I'm taking it too seriously. Really? Why don't you say that to him? I played for 44 minutes. This game was 44 minutes. Alright? And it didn't count as a win. If it lasted like maybe 10 minutes or 15, I wouldn't have been bothered so much. But 44 minutes. And he disconnected as soon as I won to make my win count as a draw. No, that is uncalled for. Alright, that is childish, that is being a sore loser, that is being dishonorable, disrespectful. My win should have been a win. His loss should have been a loss. It shouldn't have been a tie for both of us. It should have been a win for me and a loss for him. So, like I said, his name is Persival. So if you know anybody who plays this game, you should let him know about this guy. I was playing in the US West Gateway, so if you know somebody who plays in that gateway, let him know about Persival. Let him know not to play him, because this guy will disconnect if he's about to lose. So, I mean, geez, wins and losses, they're just numbers. That's all they are. They're just numbers. It just tells you how good or bad you are. If you're going to disconnect every time you lose and then not disconnect when you win, people will think you're a professional. People will think you're really good. And then they play you and they're like, why are you so bad? You're a total noob. And then, of course, you'll disconnect when they're about to beat you. Wow. Now, does anybody get that message there? Because obviously, if I just won right there, he did that on purpose. There's no doubt about it. His connection was working perfectly fine the whole game until the very end when I won, and he so happened to disconnect. Obviously, he cheated. So, you know, if you understand how I feel, or if you just feel like, wow, this guy's a total jerk for what he did, please feel free to spread the word to anybody you know. Let them know about this. Let them know about this, especially if it's a Starcraft player, so they can know not to play this guy in case of this. Alright, that'll be all for this video. I'm not here to increase hate. I'm not here to increase hatred towards this guy. I'm just here to warn people about him, and also kind of to send him a message to say, don't ever do that again. Be careful who you do that to. Just let the loss count to your record. If you're gonna just have something amount of wins and no losses, people will think you're really good and then be disappointed how bad you are. All right, just let the loss count and let the win count for the person who beat you. It's not about you, okay? It's just, actually, you know what? It's just about having fun. So why'd you have to disconnect because you lost? To make it count as a tie. Well, guess what? It counted as a tie for you and a tie for me, and that is not cool. It was a win for me. I played for 44 minutes trying to defeat you, and I did, and then you disconnected and took that win away from me. That is not cool at all. The game took far too long for my win not to count.